Artist Youre. Yo, my principles. I thought it was dead, right? MK Ultra, King Alfred, or X84. Once all Melanites behind cage doors. In front of the idiot box, drinking cause, watching sports. At the picnic, first in line for porks. Can't find your mind, some say that it's lost. Moral science says divine souls got tossed, abandoned. Love is my ammo, peace is the cannon. Truth is the Ayahuasca talking through the shaman. Freedom is the freedom, justice I must get. Tears fall like those shot with the pilgrims' muskets. The ruckus I bring, but this ain't Wu-Tang. Hold you accountable, Shimitar takes it 2 hands. Sent up the frankincense from Sudan. Big up to my elder and the god Moses holding up move band. Rainbow flag rapping Fruity Loop 2 cans. Same company got cola in 2 cans. Different labels, you're navigating L is your navel. Matriarch rules, watch the goddess not cable. My property, now the rights of the archives papal. Ex-knights now sheiks of the round table. Ancients return to reclaim and learn how to not to succumb to the combustion burn. Astral projecting, as above so below. So you know off the cosmos we're reflecting. Yo bro, laws of nature, make the sun hate you. Hybrid caucasoid, I'm all pro but not rapanoid. My deep mob, make devil's horns kebab. Don't get my Islam twisted with jihad. Don't get the Muslim mixed up with Muslims. Don't mistake the Mufti force for hoodlums. We giving back Islam and his story. Taking my story, creating a myth-story. That's what's hidden. It's now called Satanism. Men thinking they're wise, but they lack wisdom. Need I say more? In my proper person, I got judges tearing up the bonds and cursing. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for tabs, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down the steps like the Aztec heads. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for tabs, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down steps like Aztec heads. Most say they're ready for consciousness, I doubt it. Application is the path, but some reroute it. The most I can say is, we'll see about it. Mother Nature sets fires and they can't out it. They take oaths, I know the truth, but they can't shout it. I plant the seed in your mind, got the highest sprouting. Just like Jack's beans, roll a stalk of sensi seed. Empty ashtray, hanging from the loose kente. Bobo beating on the djembe, calling Orishas. Or hailing goddess men or the niggas. Red, black, green candles, golden flame. Make you think so much and end up with a swollen brain. Cause even she can see that he's in create her. The point creatress is the only creator. I self-law a master. My son now run, my birthright's a sovereign. God the macabre, around me revolving. X-Alpha or David Starr, I'm shooting at your squadron. Illuminate my higher self, see from afar. I'm so against jail, I can't rhyme in bars. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for tabs, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down the steps like the Aztec heads. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for tabs, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down steps like Aztec heads. 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Artist Union. Conscious. Artist Union. I self-law a master. Whirlwind blast ya. We got the feds. Aztec heads.
Grammarly is an AI writing partner that has helped me write better, helped me write faster, and it saves me hours every single week. Grammarly checks my emails.
Nah. Your era is not ours. Ceremony masters, Moorish Quran. I won't read from masters. Knowledge from the MSTA National College. 4 quadrants are elements. What's the relevance? 4 is also directions. Mundane cross. If you want a solid foundation, build on all 4s. Constant building when Moors are on the square. Tetraphobia is seeing 4s and being scared. At Earth's 4 corners are all the forecasts. Warriors, merchants, and high priests forecast. Servants and laborers do what is ordered. Inquisition know about 4. They draw and quartered. 4 letters in Jehovah and Yahweh, possibly quatrain. 4-line poems of prophecy. I chain forth choir, youth on cultivation. Energy of 4, mystic realm, divination. You need 4 eyes to keep watch on enemies. Seeing 4 is universe speaking through energies. 4 means focus, be prepared on your path. Life path 4s are the ones that won't turn backs. Plus meticulous execution of projects and plans. Professor Drew Ali, Egyptian adept, the man. 4 energy, 13, 22, and 31. 4 derives its energy from tone and vibration.
Came through to activate the Lamb of God. Generate, operate, destroy your mob. The crown chakra 7 inches, 4 gates on the top. Listen up, pay attention. Time to end the deadlock. Red lock, headshot, headshot. We do it like the giants in the book of Enoch. That's big, so notorious, but I ain't flexing choppers. Really tapping into my medulla oblongata, showstopper. Cut the circus act, the prophet pulled the curtains back. The way I bring the hammer down, they say the earth is flat. Stepping through the pillars, Joaquin and Boaz. Solomon simple, young spiritual nomad. Coming off the temple, 7 hermetic principles. This is alchemy, transmutate when they challenge me. Leave them shocked, no Palpatine. Sever heads if you doubting me.
4 paths in the circumference, 7s in the circle, only nobles in my circle. Weaving through traffic, we ain't operating commercial. Surgical, these dispositions called vertigo.
Nah. Your era is not ours. Ceremony masters, Moorish Quran. I won't read from masters. Knowledge from the MSTA National College. 4 quadrants are elements. What's the relevance? 4 is also directions. Mundane cross. If you want a solid foundation, build on all 4s. Constant building when Moors are on the square. Tetraphobia is seeing 4s and being scared. At Earth's 4 corners are all the forecasts. Warriors, merchants, and high priests forecast. Servants and laborers do what is ordered. Inquisition know about 4. They draw and quartered. 4 letters in Jehovah and Yahweh, possibly quatrain. 4-line poems of prophecy. I chain forth choir, youth on cultivation. Energy of 4, mystic realm, divination. You need 4 eyes to keep watch on enemies. Seeing 4 is universe speaking through energies. 4 means focus, be prepared on your path. Life path 4s are the ones that won't turn backs. Plus meticulous execution of projects and plans. Professor Drew Ali, Egyptian adept, the man. 4 energy, 13, 22, and 31. 4 derives its energy from tone and vibration.
Came through to activate the Lamb of God. Generate, operate, destroy your mob. The crown chakra 7 inches, 4 gates on the top. Listen up, pay attention. Time to end the deadlock. Red lock, headshot, headshot. We do it like the giants in the book of Enoch. That's big, so notorious, but I ain't flexing choppers. Really tapping into my medulla oblongata, showstopper. Cut the circus act, the prophet pulled the curtains back. The way I bring the hammer down, they say the earth is flat. Stepping through the pillars, Joaquin and Boaz. Solomon simple, young spiritual nomad. Coming off the temple, 7 hermetic principles. This is alchemy, transmutate when they challenge me. Leave them shocked, no Palpatine. Sever heads if you doubting me.
4 paths in the circumference, 7s in the circle, only nobles in my circle. Weaving through traffic, we ain't operating commercial. Surgical, these dispositions called vertigo. This that soul tint flow, the elo within, and vertigo. The eye of Allah, sapphire. I'm resurrecting the empire. No partial, the entire. I'm here to admit fire. Flammable, they ramble, bro. We talk with precision. Focused on the mission, yeah, binocular vision. I'm seeing through the eyes of a prism. You don't open your mind, you'll be in prison. Victim to your own stagnation. Venus flags waving, stone no cavemen. I broke it down layman. Yeah, basics. The team I support like training wheels and braces. Ooh.
The title is Glad you was a long time away. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care. So I laid out. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else. 9 drops from ya, where I'm from yourself. The who's blank, I'm not. She's out the water, the bank sprung up. With unsalvation now, you can't stand up. In the womb with scars, arms, 2-leg, arm heads, none for them, of us. Humanity, Marcus was the harbinger. Ali came forth from ya. The great meeting is on. I see the crescent and the Dragon Ball one up. Dive into the 101. Oh man, you run up. L, we align with yourself, how you up? What up? 2 grips, what you shaking? We forming the trust. Wait, oh it's your funeral. We arming with libraries, always guarding. The title is Glad you is a long time to wait. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care to I laid out. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else.
Matriarch rules, spirit lessons, watch patriarch fools telling you man is God when the creator is you. The mud you made man from is really the womb. Feminism got you single and trying to be your groom. The prophet held you in his arms, turban with a plume. Told you be yourself, your face wearing a costume. Waving your fake fingernails and flipping your fake hair. Never on time paying late fees for daycare. Blaming dad trying to be right, not the fact you're a dyke. Keep your male sons childlike and life dream like 800 note phones, massaging dicks for those. From lower self to higher self, it's just a stone's throw. If I'm a star, then God is, you are a universe. I'm your helper, you are the God and the earth. You are the yin, I am the yang, that came from yin. We all came from her, civilization is feminine. She is nature, intuition, wisdom and compassion. Woman's highest calling lead man to his soul's passion. And man's highest calling is to protect her. Not when she talks, dismissing intellect as conjecture.
The title is Glad you is a long time to wait. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care to I laid out. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else.
I'm a Moor, 10 toes down on my square, yeah. To get here, you might need a couple stairs, yeah. Walk through the darkness to get to the light, yeah. I enforce law all by myself, yeah. With no cameras, no gimmicks, cause this is real life, people. I don't take pictures. You can deal with the facts or love fiction. You identify with black, you know something's missing. Where your flag, where your nation, ain't something missing? Here's mine right in front of me, and it was hitting. We were taken from Africa, that's full listen. Cause we was right in America before Christians. And I'm Moorish American, I'm so gifted. I don't need marijuana to get you lifted. That's what I do for humanity, don't get me twisted. The Inquisition control, you been calling business. I call it treason, the reason I'm so relentless.
Glad you is a long time to wait. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care to I laid out. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else.
Arm, leg, arm, head. Mama, meditate, laying in my bed with my mala. I self-law, a master, Allah. Nearest place to me, there is the heart. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, what we follow. Egg of life transformed, turn into the flower. Tree of life, man's form, learn the Kabbalah. See through the sandstorm, move like impalas.
Title is Glad you is a long time to wait. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care to I laid out. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else. 9 drops from ya, where I'm from yourself. The who's blank, I'm not. She's out the water, the bank sprung up. With unsalvation now, you can't stand up. In the womb with scars, arms, 2-leg, arm heads, none for them, of us. Humanity, Marcus was the harbinger. Ali came forth from ya. The great meeting is on. I
see the crescent and the Dragon Ball one up. Dive into the 101. Oh man, you one up. L, realign with yourself, how you up? What up? 2 grips, what you shaking? You forming the trust. Wait, oh it's your funeral. You arming with libraries, oh it's Gordon. The title is Glad you is a mind time away. That cousin has a slave, so the prophet said to take it from the care to our lady. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else.
Matriarch rules, spirit lessons, watch patriarch fools telling you man is God when the creator is you. The mud you made man from is really the womb. Feminism got you single and trying to be your groom. The prophet held you in his arms, turban with a plume. Told you be yourself, your face wearing a costume. Waving your fake fingernails and flipping your fake hair. Never on time paying late fees for daycare. Blaming dad trying to be right, not the fact you're a dyke. Keep your male sons childlike and life dream like 800 note phones, massaging dicks for those. From lower self to higher self, it's just a stone's throw. If I'm a star, then God is, you are a universe. I'm your helper, you are the God and the earth. You are the yin, I am the yang, that came from yin. We all came from her, civilization is feminine. She is nature, intuition, wisdom and compassion. Woman's highest calling lead man to his soul's passion. And man's highest calling is to protect her. Not when she talks, dismissing intellect as conjecture.
The title is Glad you is a mind time away. That cousin has a slave, so the prophet said to take it from the care to our lady. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else.
I'm a Moor, 10 toes down on my square, yeah. To get here, you might need a couple stairs, yeah. Walk through the darkness to get to the light, yeah. I enforce law all by myself, yeah. With no cameras, no gimmicks, cause this is real life, people. I don't take pictures. You can deal with the facts or love fiction. You identify with black, you know something's missing. Where your flag, where your nation, ain't something missing. Here's mine right in front of me, and it was hitting. We were taken from Africa, that's full listen. Cause we was right in America before Christians. And I'm Moorish American, I'm so gifted. I don't need marijuana to get you lifted. That's what I do for humanity, don't get me twisted. The Inquisition control, you been calling business. I call it treason, the reason I'm so relentless.
Title is Glad you is a mind time away. That cousin has a slave, so the prophet said to take it from the care to our lady. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else.
Arm, leg, arm, head. Mama, meditate, laying in my bed with my mala. I self-law, a master, Allah. Nearest place to me, there is the heart. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, what we follow. Egg of life transformed, turn into the flower. Tree of life, man's form, learn the Kabbalah. See through the sandstorm, move like impalas. Follow Drew Ali's model, yeah, we them street scholars. We don't pop bottles and we don't pop collars. Hand on the throttle every second, minute, hour. Rhythm, vibration, words, sound and power. Perfumes and sensation, flesh has devoured. Took its final station, now the sweet smell sour. Always practice patience in heat, never power. Here the free Rapunzel L from the tower, let your hair down.
The title is Glad you is a mind time away. That cousin has a slave, so the prophet said to take it from the care to our lady. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Morris docks, everything else. Yes, yawling, discard them like blunt trash. Active more Avengers, call that a hawk smash. Your conscious spoon sniffling booze and role models. Won't accept facts and just quarrel. No 5 principles, of course, no profit. Facebook and YouTube names they won't have on the docket. They say go fund me, and when you go fund them and get robbed, I say I told you, don't fund them. Still won't listen and call yourself deaf. While most say middle, my path is right hand or left. Some say your cult and think we worship Baphomet. We just Sufis with trance for Muhammad. Offerings of fruit for Oya and Oshun. If that won't work, we call in some Shangoons. Summon demons at the full blood and new moons. Mirror steel blade only escaped by a few coons. And those that escaped are on the run and stay running. Falling off the London Bridge or jumping.
Nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors. We studied from the masters, we know that's self-reloaded. From Moorish Empire books to hip-hop decoded. Before modern decoders, we studied A.A. Rashid, Conscious Kent Hemet, Basil Lehman Akeem. Moore's order up the table round like Common had soul. We got degrees by the pound, stay uplifting humanity. We got Moors near Japan and lands nether and even Afghanistan. On every Atlantis island, Moors you find them repping Moorish nation, not Turtle Island. Island when it's really a continent. Anybody saying Drew Ali's a myth incompetent. Claiming black and Indian nonsense, then begging active Moors to help you out your consequence. We still lend a hand, our first principle love. Realize, not a hand, just a stick in a glove.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors. On and on till the break of dawn. Many Negro black scholars cointel pawns. Doing dirty work, keep you deaf and dumb. With no love, truth, peace, justice, or freedom. Moors have returned, called the ancient ones. We are the copper-tone natives, not the Asian ones. Feathers up in turbans, Allah's patient sons. Key man escaped shots from Smith agent guns. Or any coiltel pro plans or ceases plots. Not getting a slave name, talking to racist cops. Violating oaths of office and ethics. Never knew I was a Moor, thought I was synthetic. Stop being skeptic, suddenly apologetic. We shut down the psychological warfare methods. Active Moors check it, see it as a lesson. Muftis will know their strength before the foes test it.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
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 Nobody beats the Moors, nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors, nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors, nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors, nobody beats the Moors.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gate Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence alarm makes it a little of a lost case.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gate Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence alarm makes it a little of a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me upright, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, repping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J, Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astral plane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life. Finish him.
Morris Omar, key man or oracle, using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical, lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic, fact slap a dirty more or a Drew Ali critic, calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved, or cut like a close shave, drowned in my brain waves, squashed by heat waves, activating Kundalini, Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini, Selassie I in exile, reptile in Genesis, Negus appearing real, all I see is false evidence, DA are feminists, stomped on by elephants, more like we're prejudiced but want Moorish benefits, when you feel the cold magnetic resonance, Apis horns of the sacred book all maleficent, great cosmic mothers, return to blessedness, no pestilence, ace all the testaments, tap into remembrance, never to forget again, use energy right, not put spell effects on men, wandering the earth plane with no they live shades.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gate Cemetery, February the 4th day. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law may similar to a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me upright, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, repping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J, Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astral plane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life. Finish him.
Morris Omar, key man or oracle, using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical, lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic, fact slap a dirty more or a Drew Ali critic, calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved, or cut like a close shave, drowned in my brain waves, squashed by heat waves, activating Kundalini, Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini, Selassie I in exile, reptile in Genesis, Negus appearing real, all I see is false evidence, DA are feminists, stomped on by elephants, more like we're prejudiced but want Moorish benefits, when you feel the cold magnetic resonance, Apis horns of the sacred book all maleficent, great cosmic mothers, return to blessedness, no pestilence, ace all the testaments, tap into remembrance, never to forget again, use energy right, not put spell effects on men, wandering the earth plane with no they live shades, keeps you a mental slave as the horizon fades, it's been decades since Christian crusades, not enough rebellions, too many vigil bouquets, holding on to the fence, burning on doomsday, war ruled by Mars, it might be on a Tuesday.
Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick. What we do here is we add some common sense thinking to everyday situations or comments that may arise. Want to give it a try?
with ourselves about the kind of country we live in. Let's be honest. There's something wrong in this country telling people it is okay to work 3 jobs, not see your kids, not see your loved ones, not take a vacation, and God forbid you get sick. Okay? And I still got a job at home because I'm a mother. Because let's not forget, I don't get a day off. And I got to figure all that out. How are we going to eat? How are we going to pay rent? How are we going to pay the utility bills? That every single thing went up after COVID. Not one thing stayed the same except salaries. The only thing that stayed the same in this country is the minimum wage. Even though everything else went up. And we have a Democratic president or a Republican president, then a Democratic president, Republican president, and neither party ever talks about what is really going on in this world. Because I'm not even going to say the country. what is really going on in this world. There is no scarcity. It is how do we pit people against each other so they're too distracted to see everything that I'm too addicted to consuming and how much profit I'm making and more profit. How many more houses one individual can have? How many yachts can one individual have? And you're going to arrest me now that I make a tent city? Yeah. So if I take the scraps from the trash and make some kind of shelter for me and my children, regardless whether I have mental health issues, regardless whether I'm an addict, regardless of whether I am a female, male, whatever. I am a human being first. With what conscience are you criminalizing poverty?
No, a wise man once says, the European's going to tell you the truth. Wise man. Wise man once said, the European is going to tell you the truth. Islam to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to Noble Drew Ali. She did a mic drop. She did a mic drop. But what you have to pay attention to, right? What you have to pay attention to is that 20 years ago, master teacher told all these people, plural, master teachers, that when the European is the new nigger, you better not be Negro, black, colored anymore. When the Negro switches to the European, now she mentioned COVID. So this is way past the European being the nigger. So how far is the Negro black stuff now? If we're past the European being the nigger, they already been the nigger already. Right? So now all the migrants, immigrants, foreigners, whatever they want to call them, that are willing to have a straw man, get some benefits off this North Gate, off this birthright from these niggers over here who didn't figure this stuff out, come on over. It's been past the black guy being the nigger. It's been past that. So these are the new niggers now. Remember, past nigger. They already got nigger in jail, some type of ward somewhere, some mental health, whatever, or grave. That's their position now. Black really means death now. And then because the European, the modern European is modern European, they're a foreigner too. They'll let them get away with their little stuff when you see the stuff where, well, how come they let that European do that, but then they murdered the Asiatic? How come they didn't shoot that car up when the modern European man went on the rampage with the car? But the nigger have a cell phone. Oh my God, he's a threat to the world. Murder him. So they've been telling you where the nigger role is, where the black, colored, whatever role is. They've been telling you. Now peep game. Remember, you know Jack Forbes, right? the use of the term Negro and Black to include persons of Native American ancestry in Anglo North America. So, if the Native Americans are Negroes and Blacks, if that's who they really are, and the Negroes and Blacks are Native Americans, well, did you hear it was these people were Native Americans before they fell to slavery? No, you didn't. Because the so-called fall of these people was 1492 with the Moors. And all these backwards treaties that these people did with some foreigners when they're supposed to send them back where they came from. Yeah, that is the black way. Because these people, these Negro, Black, Native American people are really one with nature. And they're actually, by birthright, humanitarian. And they always looked after the ones who didn't know. And when you do your research on these people who taught these Europeans and all that stuff like that and gave them civilization and all that stuff, they didn't say Native American did that. They didn't say African king of whatever did that. They say Moors did that. The Negro and Black was dissolved when Noble Drew Ali brought back our nationality. Dissolved. And just like what she was calling a country, the corporation exists in name only. You playing Negro Black games, you exist in name only. You and just go into chat. Brother Negan Bay right there, and Brother Pemtu and all the other Moors that are right now, they're under reserve right now. And right now they're under reserve. And under reserve, there's them saying they're Moors, and then there's some guys over there saying they're Indians. And oh my God, well, we got the cards from the Europeans, so that means we're Indians. They're like, no, birthrights. Like, what are you talking about? Same way they're dealing with that on the reserve. Same thing in this reserve. We were dealing with our people. We were telling them that we're Moors, and they're debating about whether we're Black when Negro and Black is some BS. It's not even credible. It's not even a credible position. But the embracing of it and the promoting of it is because of our sellout leaders who keep pushing that as that's what it is. See how they capitalize the N and the B to make you think that it's a noun? If you really think it's a noun because it's capitalized, and you didn't study etymology to know that, oh, hold on a second, that's not supposed to be capitalized. You don't capitalize adjective. Since when? But this is what they do. They stray away from the origin. Stray away from the origin so they can do the color. And then when the color starts happening, then now everybody who wants to commit fraud is free to just, why do you think madness is going on? Because all started from these Negroes. So all the statutes, ordinance that you see, those are Negro acts. Those are to govern the chattel. That's the pen. That's the pen for the sheep. Like Drew Ali brought us out of that by telling us about our nationality. That it's a nationality and it's a birthright. You have it from birth. It's your right. Are you claiming it or aren't you claiming it? And if you're not claiming it, then you're a ward. And what happens with ward is mistreatments. That's what happens to wards. They get mistreated. They get mistreated. Why? Because some people don't like them and whatever. No, not because of that. Because they don't have a nationality. Ask anybody else. Do you think all these people that's coming here and they're getting this finance to go buy homes and all that stuff, you think black guys couldn't have did that? How come they didn't? Because they don't have a nationality. So all they know is be a ward. All they know is go to Massa, get a card from Massa, go to Massa, get a whatever from Massa, go to Massa, get a whatever from. That's wardship. Noble Drew Ali is saying, no, what are we going to Massa for? We're indigenous. How about govern yourself? How about govern yourself? Here's what we'll do. We'll start this organization, Moorish Divine National Movement. And everybody, come on, let's go. We're going to do this Moorish Divine National Movement. And then by 1930, there's thousands of people saying, yeah, we're not Negro, black, colored. We're Moors. And then nothing went on after that. After he transitioned, then that's it. Everything's just done. Everything just stopped. So that would mean that there was probably some Negro, black, and coloreds in the ranks. Because they had their eye on Noble Drew Ali for a long time. Because what was he doing? If he wakes up the Negro, black, colored, what the hell is happening to them? Now they have no property, don't they? Oh, and then that ends slavery, doesn't it? Because these niggers are gonna realize, oh, we're not niggers? What do you mean this is my land? So that's my house right there? Remember 1920s. By end of 1920s, there were a lot of people who weren't playing that black stuff. A lot of people weren't playing that black stuff.
To call a person of color like myself or others black was considered derogatory. That's just a fact. You call somebody black, those were fighting words. Now, when I was growing up, to call a person of color, like myself or others, black, was considered derogatory. That's just a fact.
That's just a fact. That's just a fact. It's derogatory. So how you still saying we're black? The 50s and 60s was yesterday compared to 20s. So if up to the 50s and 60s they were still saying black is BS, how the hell do you get caught with that right now? You're not honoring your foremothers and forefathers. Because we have up to the 50s and 60s. And the only reason they be saying that is because they must know that they're Moors or know that there's something not black. Right? And then where do they go to? Colored. And Drew Ali also said you're not that. So then how those people get to stick with colored when Drew Ali said you're not colored in the 20s and in the 50s, oh yeah, we're colored, but we're not black. What you mean? Shouldn't you be not both of them? Because you're already saying you're not Negro by them times. Even though there are Negro improvement associations and all that. All that stuff was out the window. How did it creep back in? If this is 50s and 60s and they were saying they're not black, why is there black stuff today? What? So somebody's missing something. Somebody's missing something. Their parents would have been 10. So it ain't them. Must be the ones before them. Right. Yeah, Lucy gotta explain it. She better. Our people knew that we weren't black. Somebody played you. And the more you fall for it, the more the Christian black codes and the Negro Acts continued under the guise of, Constitution Act, under the guise of whatever act, whatever statute, whatever code that they make up. It's all Negro Acts to govern the chattel, to govern the property. That Drew Ali said is going right back to the government, didn't it? All that property. It's really theirs, isn't it? They own them, don't they? They own them.
This is why I say how I say it, right? Mm-hmm. I'm giving you the context. Section 8 was a real thing. It was, if you want to take care of this kid, that black man can't be in your home. You're gonna get this check, but he can't be here.
Because if you had
hold on.
they wouldn't give it to you.
But the government didn't require the white farmer wife to remove her husband, and she got subsidy from the government. So the
same reason certain European can walk down the street with whatever and be shooting and aiming at people and all that stuff, and they wouldn't fire one shot to stop him. As soon as the Asiatic go do it, or shoot him in the head immediately. No passes for others. That's called look out for your own. So they looked out for their own. And the so-called black guy who keeps playing games, because they don't realize that it's Negro acts. They don't Section 8 nothing, it's Negro acts. The ghettos, that's Nazi concentration camp. That's not some place where black guys live. A ghetto is a Nazi concentration camp. And then when we tell people about King Alfred plan and all that stuff, they think that we're talking some type of out of this world theories or something. It's playing out in your face. The reason why the European is not going to have to leave the house and they can build up wealth and then they'll have issues like what we have and all that stuff. Why? Because their own looks out for their own. Once you play black, white, and people are colored games, you're out the loop. You don't count. That's just what it is. Get wise. Go study. Now remember, the frequency is to get your attention. The frequency. It's not about you learning in 2 seconds. Learning doesn't work like that. Right? Exercise doesn't work like that. Yeah, you did one arm curl, and you're done. Oh yeah, we did it. There's a process that one has to go through if you're gonna make it to really know what this is about. And again, Drew Ali told you it's in the simplest way. You're not Negro, black, colored. Once you accept that, you're 3/4 of the way there. Once you could break that barrier of that actually correcting the neural pathways of BS that we've been programmed with, that we're black when we're really not black. And when you create the neural pathways, now you're able to think how you're supposed to think. I don't care what they're talking about. As soon as they're talking about black and white and all that stuff, they just muted their whole stuff. As soon as they say black, just push mute. And tell me if you would sit there still for the rest of this 5 hours. Get out of it. Get out of it. That stuff's not for our people. That's not for our people. Honest all the Moors in the chat. No, nothing wrong with the word black if you use it as an adjective. If you're telling me about black's your identity, something's absolutely wrong. Homie, don't play that. Period. Hey, I'm not saying they have to stop saying black or anything like that. I could care less. It's up to them. It's their hex they got to deal with. It's not mine. Right? I already know what comes with black. So, they can claim that if they want to. That's up to them. But them claiming black's not going to stop me from telling our people that they ain't black. Stop the BS. We talk about antonym, mononyms, and all types of BS. Black's an adjective. It can't identify people. Simple. Black's an adjective. It can't identify people. That's not a nationality. Black's an adjective. It's not a nationality. And no one could make it a nationality. I don't care what they say. And if they attempt to exercise it as a nationality, then that's color. They can do that all they want. It's color. And color means fake. Color means fake. So don't think this is some convert or whatever. We care less what people do. They do whatever you want. You have your own stuff that you're going to be dealing with when you got to deal with it for whatever you're not doing that you're supposed to be doing. You want to play black games? No problem. No problem. Keep playing your black games. The same ones that are going to come running back. You remember when you were talking about, I'm ready now. You ready now? How come you were ready 2 years ago? What happened? You wanted to be nigger for a little bit longer, or you didn't get your ass kicked by these colonists good enough for you to realize you better have a nationality. Stop playing around. Piggies didn't fuck you up good enough. You want to die at their hands to learn don't be black. That's what you want? That's how you got to learn? Because I got this easy. Let's look at myself. Oh, I'm brown. I'm not black. That was that. No more I'm black. That's some BS. How did I fall for that BS? That was about 6 to 8 months. How did I fall for this BS that I'm black? Who the hell told me this? Where did this thing come from? Immediately. It wasn't even a question about questioning it. Well, the black, whatever, and no, hold on a second. No, I'm brown. What? Where how's black get into brown? I don't get it. That was like this interview I had for a job. We noticed on your application you checked off brown. How come you didn't check off black? Because I'm not black. I'm brown. Why would I check black? We just looked at each other. And then got the job. I was interviewed. Right now, that's what I'm saying. Prior to the interview, right? The 8 people in the room at the same time, asking everybody the questions, everybody going to the other room where they ask the questions. Okay, just saw your application and said you're black. You're not black. Why did you say brown? I'm brown. What do you mean? And then there was extra validation that also people actually know that I'm not black. So these people in these little positions and all that stuff, they know. So there really is this thing that if a black guy comes in, don't give them the job and all that stuff. That's a real thing. Because they'll consider me black, but I got in saying I'm brown. And then now that I think about it, when I look around, I was the only Asiatic there too. Now that I think about it. I think there was an Asian. Me and one other or two others out of like 8. So they're definitely doing their diversity, whatever. But that's as soon as they start playing the black thing, as soon as they start saying the black thing, know that's worship. That's worship. Once they start with the black, whatever. Now they're going to say black and then say whatever after black. Whatever they're applying to, that's just descriptive. Now, if they're describing nothing and they just say something like blacks, right? And then maybe somebody say yellows and you'll maybe think who they're kind of talking about, but you say purples and you're not going to have that too much. Be mindful. Be absolutely mindful. They talk a good game. They make it sound real good. Just throw it in real easy. You don't even know that it's being said. Right? But those are the neutralizers, right? To stunt your learning. Because you're going in the wrong direction already by identifying only these particular people. Only these particular people. Nobody else you do this with. Only these people in North America you do this with. Identify them as some stuff that they're not. Soon as that's done, and they accept it, that they're just fraud. Right into worship. Now it's Negro acts disguised as some constitution or some amendment or it's all Negro acts. And everybody's a slave now. The only difference is that the intelligent ones have a nationality. So he's not really those with nationality are really. They're actual factual. Right? Just like in the chat, how do you not know purple means more in Turkish? See how he said Turkish? That's nationality. You can call them butterscotch people, caramel color people, and none of that. Identify them by nationality. They didn't call them by a color. Why? Because people aren't colors. So don't let them play the black games with you. Because everybody identifies everybody by their nationality. You know, people call black. It's a lie. And a lie only told by your own to you. You know, foreigners telling you that you're black. It's your own. It's your own. Everybody knows what's up. People are identified by nationality. That's what makes a human being. Nationality. And everybody's recognized by that free national name of their foremothers and forefathers. I already know my forefathers weren't black. But in the 50s, they were saying they're not black. In the 60s, they were saying they're not black. And then all of a sudden, they're black after that. Right? So you see the BS. So he's going to call people Turkish, but then when it comes to you now they're calling you black. Right? Just 2 seconds before, they identify people as Turkish. They didn't call them a color. But then when it comes to these people in the West, here they go calling them black with capital B's and all that. When that's a fiction. Now, why wouldn't you just call them Moors? If you know some people are Turkish, then you know who the Moors are. So there's no way you know about the Ottomans and all that. You know how to write Arabic and all that stuff, and you don't know about the Moors. It's highly impossible. And everybody who looks at Moors, and if you pull up Moors and look up paintings of Moors, there ain't going to be no Europeans that you're seeing. Modern Europeans, Paleolith. You're going to be seeing highly melanated people getting painted. So again, we're just peeping up from behind the veil. Shouting out for the two in the back. Make sure they get some knowledge and go back about our business. Honors to all the Moors. Remember tomorrow, Q&A Wednesday. Email your questions, canaanlandguide@gmail.com. Remain anonymous. Just read the question, that's all. Don't forget it's Georgia Summits weekend. For all the Moors, near, far, whatever. But check the site, riseofthemoors.org. See what's going down. riseofthemoors.org. Georgia-summits /Georgia-summits. but it's all on there. Honors to the Moors worldwide. Honors to all the mothers. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Honors to you. Supreme honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Supreme honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam to all Moors.